All right, other news now. An appellate lawyer for Ghislaine Maxwell, convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein's former girlfriend and accomplice, spoke out about her meeting with the DOJ today. Let's take a listen.
We want to thank the Deputy Attorney General for being so professional with all of us and for meeting with us. He took a full day and asked a lot of questions, and Ms. Maxwell answered every single question. She never stopped, she never invoked a privilege, she never declined to answer. She answered all the questions truthfully, honestly, and to the best of her ability. And that's all the comment we're going to have today about the meeting. We don't want to comment about the substance of the meeting for obvious reasons.
All right, CBS White House reporter Aaron Navarro joining us live now. You know, this visit coming amid a lot of criticism over the Trump administration's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files. How is the White House responding to all of this today?
Yeah, you could kind of see this move by the number 2 at the Department of Justice as a way to kind of alleviate some of the pressure that they've gotten, not only from Democrats, but from some of the, quote, more MAGA parts of Trump's base, who have been critical of this administration since the DOJ put out a memo that essentially said that they found that Jeffrey Epstein did not have some sort of blackmail list and that he had committed suicide. From what we saw today was Todd Blanche, who announced earlier this week that he'd be meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell. We also know that Maxwell had been subpoenaed by the House for a deposition, waiting to see when that will take place. All this coming as the Trump administration, the president himself, is looking to kind of get past this story. One kind of wrinkle in all of that, though, is some reporting from the Wall Street Journal yesterday saying that Trump was told by his Department of Justice in May that his name had appeared in the Epstein files. Important to note that just because your name is in there does not signal any full-out wrongdoing. And we also know that Epstein and Trump were kind of running in the same New York City social circles in the 1990s. But again, is another thing that ties Trump to this story that the White House is looking to get past.
And Aaron, on top of the president's visit to the Federal Reserve, we understand he'll be signing some executive orders today. What do we know about the content of those orders?
Yeah, so one of the orders is regarding homelessness. It is meant to make it easier for states and local jurisdictions, cities, to remove homeless people off their streets, put them in treatment centers. It specifically directs the Attorney General to, quote, reverse judicial precedents and end consent decrees. There's also language in here about how federal money, when it comes to combating homelessness, will be prioritized to certain cities who don't have illicit open-air drug use and other things that the White House has criticized in the past. Another notable executive order regarding college sports, and specifically the Name, Image, and Likeness program. The president signed an order that essentially will attempt to create national standards for this program, prohibit, quote, third-party pay-for-play payments, trying to kind of tamp down the feeding frenzy that happens, especially for men's basketball, men's football, in terms of the transfer portal, and many athletes kind of getting bidded on to switch schools.
Aaron Navarro. Aaron, thank you.